Hi YouTube, it's Felicia with Bible Scraps, and I hope you all are having a relaxing, crafty Saturday. As for me, well, I am officially a colorist. Yes, I have delved into adult coloring, and I am really enjoying the therapeutic, the relaxing qualities of coloring. And so I thought that I would invest in a marker storage system. And I'm going to share that system with you all. I'm going to also share with you my latest coloring page. But before I do any of that, let me share with you my marker storage before this new system. Like many of you, I love the plastic drawers, and I held my Spectrum Noir markers along with some of my watercolor pencils in a drawer. I didn't have a very large collection, but that's how I stored my Spectrum Noir markers. And I kept my collection of Copics in this little box here. Concerning my new storage, well, I'm sure a lot of you use the Ultimate Pen Storage by Crafter's Companion. I got this from Amazon. I'll have a link in the description box. This came with a box of 6 trays. Each tray holds 12 pens, so you can get 72 pens from one box. This comes in a couple colors, to my knowledge. It could be more, but you can get it in black. But I chose, it's like a clear blue. The black is actually cheaper, but I love the transparency of the clear blue. So, Amazon, I paid $27, I believe. But of course, you can shop around. You could probably find it cheaper. Let me show you all how it looks. So this is a top view of it. I'm going to give you different angles. Absolutely adore it because I'm into coloring now and I have acquired more pens. I want to be able to see what I have, and I'm loving the storage. I loved it so much I ordered me a second box. So you're looking at a total collection of 144 markers. The cool thing about this system, it holds different types of markers, and I'll show you that in a second. But I just want to give you a side view and a back view. And you probably can't tell, but this bottom, these two bottom trays here, I have it graduated. So the cool thing about this system, if you wanted to, you can have it all leveled from top to bottom, but you could also have it graduated. I'm not going to tilt it because my markers will fall out. Let me see if you could tell in the front. And you probably can't tell. Maybe from the side, you could see how these two are protruded out and all these are leveled. You can customize the look. So here's another angle. Love it. Look at the colors of the rainbow. Oh, it's adorable. I love looking up at this. I will give you the measurements. But once again, if I didn't say this, you could go as high as you like or as wide as you like. And I do like this color blue. And though it's blue, I think it will go well with many colors in your craft room. Okay, so the top 2 trays house my Spectrum Aqua watercolor markers. They fit nicely in these trays. The next 4 trays hold my Copics in both versions of the Copics. This version and this version here. In my opinion, this tray is really versatile because I know there are some marker storages out there. They won't hold these different pens. This storage does. Of course, down here, you see the Spectrum Noir, the Colorista, the latest edition two Spectrum Noir markers. And then you have your traditional Spectrum Noir, the square shaped and the circle shaped marker. Both fit nicely. But you could also store your sparkle pens or sparkle markers by Spectrum Noir. Fit nicely. And the Wink of Stella. How about a water brush? Cool, right? So I know that I will need a third box. I am on the auto ship for the Colorista, so I'll get more markers that way. But I'm going to also purchase me some more colors because, once again, I am officially a colorist. And this marker set, you guys, it's so worth it. I am more into organization and storage. Yeah, you're going to have to pay for it, but once you buy it, you have purchased it. This seems to be very good quality, and it should last a very long time. All right, so let's talk about some measurements. First, let's take a look at this box here. You see here how you could use the tray vertical. That's the way I'm using it. But you could also use it angle. I use the word graduated, but you see how you can angle your trays there. And then here you could use it horizontally. You could actually do vertical and horizontal. It just depends on how many markers you have. Concerning the size, I measured the tray at about 5¼ inches in length. But of course, when you put your markers in, you go a little over 6 inches or maybe even more depending on the length of your marker. And the box states it will hold markers up to 5/8 diameter, 17 millimeters. This company, they're based out of the UK, so they have UK measurements, but you could easily convert that. If you know the size of the Spectrum Noir marker, you know it's pretty thick, and it holds it nicely. And then you still have a little bit of room left even after you put the marker in. Are you guys ready to see my latest coloring page? I'm using the Spectrum Noir Colorista marker. Got this from the HSN bundle. This is the glitter coloring book. And let me show you guys. Now, I said in my original video when I introduced and shared this that I wouldn't color a whole page, but I actually did. Even the background, right? It was so relaxing. Had fun playing with these colors. And I think I used all Colorista markers for this page here. But you see a lot of detailed images there. It was driving me nuts. I'm like, oh no. I kept picking up like the tangerine color, and then I'll put it back, and then I'll come back and pick it up again. But you know, it really didn't take long. It did take me a couple days because I'll sit it down and come back to it later. And I love having something to do when I come back to my craft table, something that's relaxing, and coloring does it for me. But yeah, I thought it was different to have a gray background because I'm playing around with colors. So I might not choose colors that ordinarily go together. But hey, when you're having fun and just relaxing, you don't need all that pressure of trying to pick the right color combinations. Not sure if you can see the glitter, but it's there. And I am pleased with how this turned out. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use this, if it will be a card front or a postcard or, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it, frame it, whatever. Not too sure. I want to share this tip with you, and it works for any storage that's similar to this. You see how I have some markers that are halfway out? Well, I do that for a couple reasons. Number one, to free up space on my work table, but also I know what color markers I'm working with, because it might take me a couple days to finish a page. Well, if I leave it halfway out, when I come back to that page, I know exactly what markers I'm using. Well, I thank you guys for watching, and happy coloring, and as always, blessings.